Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor Nation News. In this video, Katie Thurston does an interview for the fall TV preview of 2023. No matter what channel you turn on, Katie Thurston's going to be on that channel. You want ABC, we got FBoy. ABC, we got Bachelor in Paradise. You want the CW network, we got FBoy Island. Rumor has it she's doing background on an episode of Law & Order. She's all over the map. And here she is, embracing the humor on FBoy Island. You might not know what FBoy Island is. I don't get paid to promote it. I feel like they should open up their wallets and pay your boy a few bucks here, but I digress. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals for stand-up show updates, and I'll be on Patreon right after this, patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll tell you who tomorrow's surprise guest is for Driving with Dave. Maybe you already know, but I'll share some footage with you guys, a sneak peek on today's Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. And every afternoon, the hit podcast Bachelor Rush Hour. So we're going to get into all of the different shows that are happening this fall, but our good friend Justin Takes the Batch posted this little Bachelor alumni TV guide. That's right, Writers Guild is on strike, Screen Actors Guild on strike, the auto union's on strike. I'm about to strike for better. Wait, my boss is working me to death. But either way, here's what we have. Monday night, Katie Thurston stole the Bachelor time slot. I don't know why the Bachelor decided to give away Monday night, but she's swooping in with FBoy Island, 8 p.m. on the CW, and then 9 p.m. on Fox, September 25th. Hold on, these are different dates here. Okay, so starting this month, in a couple weeks, we're going to have Special Forces, and that has Tyler Cameron and Nick Viall and Tom Sandoval and a lot of people. That'll be on Fox for all those people that go, I don't have cable. Well, it's okay. You can watch that on the old Fox on your programs. Then on October 16th, we'll have the 8 p.m. slot filled. The 9 p.m., we're going to have tons of content to watch. Then Tuesdays, it's Dancing with the Stars after a hiatus relegated to Disney+. It's back on ABC, baby. And we've got Charity. She'll be competing on Dancing with the Stars, along with some other dating alumni like Harry from Too Hot to Handle. And then Thursday nights is going to be wild. We have Golden Bachelor at 8 p.m. on ABC. 9 p.m. we have Bachelor in Paradise. And then Corinne Olympios is going to be on House of Villains at 10 p.m. If there's any of these shows I probably am not going to watch, it's probably House of Villains. Although it looks good, I don't know where I'm going to find the time. I might have to clone somebody. But as far as live streams go, I'm really not sure. But I can guarantee this to you. I will be discussing all of these shows on the podcast Bachelor Rush Hour. If you leave a comment and don't know how to listen to podcasts, it's okay. Just leave a comment on this video and I will guide you to how to do that. They're on your phone. You just hit a button and they automatically download every day, and then you can listen to them as you're making your chicken cacciatore or whatever the hell you're doing. Okay, let's get to the Katie Thurston news. So she talks about Bachelor in Paradise here, and then she also talks about FBoy Island there. She, of course, is making a guest appearance on Bachelor in Paradise and says it was the first time she spoke to her ex, Blake Moynes, after the split. While I don't know for sure how the conversation goes, I don't think they get back together, but I do imagine, if you asked either one of them, that the conversation led them to a better understanding of each other and a better chance to move on. Again, just because they weren't right for each other doesn't mean they're not great people in and of themselves. So, and by the way, who will Blake be with? Will Katie be jealous? All of that. We will find out on Paradise this summer. All right, so let's get into this story here, FBoy Island. That's the sort of lead story we have here in this sort of cornucopia of Katie. Katie Thurston embraces the humor on FBoy Island Season 3. Oftentimes in a show like The Bachelor, that's not the tone. Yeah, The Bachelor is the formal, and this is the homecoming party. Now, you know what I mean? FBoy Island is the sort of opposite of what The Bachelor is. The Bachelor is suit and ties, and this is thongs and, banana hammocks. All right, get your potassium, folks, one way or another. Let's see if Katie unpeeled some drama. All right, Katie Thurston is done with roses. The former Bachelorette is returning to reality TV in the new season of FBoy Island, which will air on the CW after its first 2 seasons ran on HBO Max. The Seattle-based comedian, 32, no longer watches the Bachelor franchise that first brought her fame. and she had actually never watched FBoy either until she was approached about joining the show. It was literally the complete opposite of what I'd gone through before, Katie Thurston tells EW, adding that she found herself laughing out loud while binge watching season 2. I was pleasantly surprised by how feminist it was, how kind of satirical and comedy focused it was. So I was like, well, why not? It sounds like it's going to be a really fun time. And just about everyone who knows Katie in her personality thought, oh my gosh, doing FBoy Island is such a better fit for her. Of course, FBoy Island is created by Elon Gale, who was, kind of like the founder of Bachelor in Paradise, and he's kind of been considered the mastermind behind a lot of The Bachelor's recent success. So why did it get canceled at HBO? Well, for no reason other than it just was like, it was just, HBO was bought by Discovery, whatever, they cut shows, and so CW was like, get on over here. Now, does it have the perfect theme for the CW network? I'm not sure. But with today's world of buffet binging, you kind of pick and choose what you want. You don't want the lobster mac and cheese? Fine, get the filet mignon, whatever the hell you want. Instead of dozens of suitors vying for one man or woman's heart with the promise of a Neal Lane engagement ring, the Nikki Glazer-hosted FBoy Island puts a twist on the reality dating genre. 3 women versus 21 men who are all self-described nice guys or F-boys, and the women have to determine who falls under which category. Let's let Thurston define these categories for us. She says an F-boy is someone who makes decisions selfishly. They're not taking into consideration the person that it would impact. Yeah, an F-boy is essentially someone who's just trying to get laid and go on with their day. Meanwhile, a nice guy is going to look at the bigger picture of his actions and take you into consideration. So if the women pick a nice guy at the end, then the couple gets to split the money. But if they pick the F-boy, he gets to decide what to do with the money. And you'd have to think, if you're an F-boy, take the money. Katie Thurston's rolling in dough. She's a celebrity. No, whatever. But of course, these F-boys, it's like... most likely, my guess is so the show encourages the women to pick a good guy or else they lose the money. The show's emphasis on fun was a distinct change of pace for Thurston. A lot of the guys were very lighthearted and it was funny. Oftentimes in a show like The Bachelor, that's not the tone, right? You're almost kind of redirected like, okay, guys, like, let's be serious now. Whereas on FBoy Island, we really just got to have fun and laugh, and that was embraced. To Katie's credit, that's exactly what Justin Glaze said when I interviewed him on Driving with Dave. If you haven't watched that, go run, don't walk over to the Dave Neal show and check that out. Justin Glaze says, yeah, everything was edited out because we were having too much fun. It didn't really fit the tone. The uninterrupted conversations made for a dating scene that better mimicked real life. I got to sit down and just have uninterrupted, organic, non-produced conversations. There's no, so do you want to get married and have babies? So it was very just like realistic of what it's like to date in my real life in my 30s. Another obvious distinction from the Bachelorverse, Thurston had some company. So there the other ladies are Daniela and Haley. Or Hallie, maybe it's Hallie. I got to get that down. There's a sisterhood element, Katie Thurston points out, adding that leading the show with 2 other women, a model and influencer, was a huge draw toward her saying yes to joining. I get to do this with 2 other women, and so worst case, I don't find a man, I don't leave with money, but I have sisters, And they had no idea that Katie Thurston was already a reality star. I think at one point they thought I was like this wholesome, sweet, shy girl and like really protected, Katie said with a laugh. And then they see I'm this really like bold comic who speaks her mind, and they're like, Katie's gonna be just fine. And there it is, folks. So there's one of the images. I think they need to we don't really the images that they're showing us don't really line up so much so with what the show is. And what you have to remember, a lot of times the promotional departments for like the CW don't always talk and line up with who's editing the actual show. So these are perfectly fine sort of promo photos or stills taken from, whatever intro they were doing. But I think the show's going to be a little sexier than this. We'll go to some of the clips of past seasons. So here they are. I mean, slow-mo, tanning, lap dancing, waxing, booty dropping.
I actually have those jeans. Are those mine?
All right, so it's debaucherous. It's fun. And they shot this season in Malibu. And here's a previous season.
Can you tell when a guy is lying to you?
I am ready for love.
Just love or money? I'm choosing money.
Will you end up with a nice guy?
We're all good guys here.
Or an F-boy?
I'm the king of the F-boys.
We need to sniff them out and start getting rid of them.
Cheers to that. I've never seen a guy so sad.
Do you think F-boys can turn good?
I'm so happy I got rid of him.
I'm here for you.
All right.
told her the same thing.
So that's previous seasons. And then they're going to have, when an F-boy gets kicked off, they get a chance to have like a back and forth. It's more, I don't know if it's more natural. Like it's clearly a setup situation. But either way, we're going to be covering this one way or another. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, check us out on the podcast Bachelor Rush Hour and all that jazz. Do we have a trailer for Katie's season? That's the question. I don't think they've got an extended trailer. This is season 2. So they've been teasing that. Again, we're a little ways out. Here's a couple teasers. New season. Bubble Bath, F-Boy, Bayou. All right, so nothing there. I think the next one's got a little more content. So they've got the phone party. Katie's getting her hair done. All right, I mean, that's a teaser. If I've ever seen one, it doesn't really tease much. But again, we're gonna have to find out. Whenever they have these shows, they have those that 1 or 2 minute teaser that makes you go, "Oh shoot, this is gonna be a great season." We just haven't seen that yet. I'll be honest with you guys. My guess is it's gonna be a hit. I think it's gonna be a hit because the first 2 seasons were. It's the same production and the same mastermind behind it all. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. All right, I'll have more content coming your way. It's a little bit of a slow time of the year for us. So if you want to be, if you want extra content or just want to support the channel in general, you can go to Patreon and subscribe to the Patreon community, patreon.com/Dave Neal. That's as little as $5 a month and you get pretty much daily live streams. Or if you want for free, you can go check out Bachelor Rush Hour, where I have all of your entertainment news, not just Bachelor related. I keep you updated on the writer's strike. I keep you updated on other shows that I'm watching and what, movies I like, curating that for you. So that's an afternoon drive every afternoon of every weekday. Tomorrow on Bachelor Rush Hour and on the Dave Neal Show, we'll have our next Bachelor guest. He's been on multiple seasons of Bachelor in Paradise. He's been featured in Bachelorette. He's from Caitlin Bristow's season, and he's a fantastic interview guest. So we'll have that tomorrow. If you want to know who that is, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal to find out. We'll be back after this.